Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States, is a figure who has left a significant impact on American politics. However, his legacy is not without controversy. One of the key issues surrounding Obama is the controversy over his acceptance of high payments from Wall Street for speeches. This has raised questions about corruption and the influence of money in politics. Furthermore, the perception of Obama as a role model has been called into question, as his actions have been seen by some as contradictory to the principles he espoused while in office. It is crucial to evaluate these various aspects of Obama's career and their implications for society. By examining his rise to power, the controversy surrounding his financial dealings, a comprehensive understanding of Obama's complexities can be achieved. His impact on American politics have been subjects of great interest and analysis. Obama's ascension to the presidency in 2008 marked a significant milestone in American history, as he became the first African American to hold the highest office in the nation. Obama's election was a powerful symbol of progress in race relations, signaling a departure from the racial divisions that have plagued the United States for centuries. Moreover, they contend that Obama's presidency had a transformative impact on American politics, as he implemented a range of policies aimed at addressing key issues such as healthcare, climate change, and income inequality. Obama's leadership style and ability to inspire and mobilize diverse groups of people contributed to his success in pushing forward his policy agenda. They argue that his presidency marked a shift towards a more inclusive and progressive vision for the country, challenging traditional political norms and paving the way for future leaders. Overall, Obama's rise to power and his subsequent impact on American politics have left a lasting legacy that continues to shape the nation's political landscape. Barack Obama's political career is marked by several notable achievements. One of his most significant accomplishments was becoming the 44th President of the United States, making him the first African American to hold this position. This groundbreaking achievement shattered racial barriers and represented a milestone in the country's progress towards equality and diversity. During his presidency, Obama successfully implemented the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, which aimed to provide affordable health care coverage to millions of uninsured Americans. This landmark legislation not only expanded access to health care but also prohibited insurance companies from denying coverage based on pre-existing conditions, a crucial protection for vulnerable populations. Furthermore, Obama's administration made significant strides in economic recovery following the 2008 financial crisis. Through the implementation of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, the Obama administration aimed to stimulate the economy and create jobs. This initiative resulted in the rescue of the American automotive industry, the revitalization of the housing market, and the reduction of unemployment rates. These achievements demonstrate Obama's leadership and commitment to addressing pressing issues facing the nation. His political career has left an indelible mark on American history. His rise to power and accomplishments serve as inspiration for those who aspire to make a difference in the political arena. Obama's career began in community organizing, where he worked diligently to address social issues and empower marginalized communities. This early experience not only shaped his commitment to public service but also laid the foundation for his future political aspirations. As he progressed in his career, Obama became the first African American president of the Harvard Law Review, showcasing his intelligence and leadership abilities. This achievement paved the way for his entry into politics, where he served as an Illinois state senator and eventually as the 44th President of the United States. Throughout his presidency, Obama implemented significant policy changes. These achievements not only demonstrate his ability to navigate complex political landscapes but also reflect his commitment to social justice and equality. Overall, Obama's career trajectory and political achievements serve as a testament to his dedication, intelligence, and ability to effect meaningful change, making him an inspiration for individuals seeking to make an impact in the political sphere. The controversy surrounding Obama's acceptance of high payments from Wall Street for speeches has stirred up much debate and scrutiny. Critics argue that these payments undermine Obama's credibility and tarnish his legacy as a champion for progressive policies. They claim that by accepting large sums of money from the same financial institutions that were at the heart of the 2008 financial crisis, Obama is sending a mixed message to the public and compromising his integrity. Public figures are often subject to intense scrutiny and criticism when their actions contradict their stated principles. Obama's acceptance of high payments from Wall Street can be seen as a betrayal of the principles he espoused during his presidency, such as holding financial institutions accountable and reducing income inequality. However, supporters argue that Obama's decision to accept these payments is a reflection of the reality of post-presidential life, where former presidents often engage in lucrative speaking engagements. They contend that Obama is entitled to earn a living and that his speeches are not influenced by these payments. Nevertheless, the controversy surrounding Obama's acceptance of high payments from Wall Street highlights the delicate balance that public figures must strike between financial gain and maintaining their credibility and integrity. In examining allegations of corruption surrounding Obama's Wall Street speeches, it is important to consider the ethical implications of such actions. The relationship between politicians and the financial industry has long been a topic of debate. The authors argue that when politicians, such as Obama, engage in lucrative speaking engagements with Wall Street firms, it raises concerns about potential conflicts of interest and the influence of money in politics. This is particularly relevant given the historic role of the financial industry in shaping economic policies and regulations. Pope and Lee suggest that these speaking engagements can create a perception of impropriety, as politicians may be seen as catering to the interests of powerful financial institutions rather than serving the public. Moreover, the authors argue that these allegations of corruption can erode public trust in the political system and undermine the democratic process. In light of these concerns, it is essential for politicians to carefully consider the ethical implications of their actions and prioritize transparency and accountability to maintain public trust and confidence in the political system. The controversy surrounding high payments from Wall Street for Obama's speeches has been a subject of debate and scrutiny. Critics argue that these payments create a perception that Obama may be influenced by the same financial institutions that were bailed out during his presidency. This controversy is further fueled by the fact that Obama had been an outspoken critic of Wall Street during his campaign and presidency, promising to hold them accountable for the financial crisis. However, supporters argue that as a private citizen, Obama has the right to accept speaking engagements and be compensated for his time and expertise. They contend that these payments are a common practice for former presidents and should not be seen as compromising his principles or tarnishing his legacy. Nevertheless, the controversy remains, highlighting the complexities of the relationship between politics, financial institutions, and personal financial gain. The perception of Barack Obama as a role model has been a topic of considerable interest and debate within society. In evaluating this perception, it becomes apparent that Obama's role as the first African American president of the United States has had significant implications for society as a whole. Obama's presidency provided a powerful symbol of hope and progress, particularly for marginalized communities. As an individual who overcame numerous obstacles to reach the highest office in the land, Obama's journey resonated with many Americans. This perception of Obama as a role model has undoubtedly had a positive impact on society by challenging long-standing racial barriers and fostering a sense of inclusivity and empowerment. By promoting values such as tolerance, compassion, and respect, Obama set a precedent for future leaders to prioritize cooperation and consensus building. However, it is important to acknowledge that perceptions of Obama as a role model are not universally positive. Some critics argue that his policies and actions did not align with the image he projected, leading to disillusionment and disappointment among certain segments of the population. The debate surrounding Barack Obama's role model status revolves around the ethical implications of his high payment. While some argue that Obama's success and high earnings make him a positive role model, others question the ethical implications of such wealth. The issue of high payment in public figures raises questions about income inequality and the distribution of wealth. Proponents of Obama's role model status point to his accomplishments and the value he brings to his speaking engagements. They argue that his success serves as an inspiration for others and demonstrates the potential for upward mobility. Nonetheless, the debate remains contentious, with opinions varying on whether Obama's high payment should be seen as a positive or negative factor in examining allegations of corruption and their impact on Obama's reputation requires a comprehensive analysis of the political landscape and the narratives surrounding the accusations. These allegations were consistently amplified by conservative media outlets, which aimed to undermine Obama's credibility and tarnish his reputation. While many of these allegations were later debunked or found to be exaggerated, they nevertheless played a role in shaping public perception and eroding trust in the Obama administration. The constant barrage of corruption accusations created a narrative that painted Obama as a corrupt and dishonest leader, despite the lack of concrete evidence to support these claims. This narrative ultimately had a lasting impact on Obama's reputation, as it fueled partisan divisions and contributed to a sense of mistrust among certain segments of the population. It is crucial to critically examine allegations of corruption and their potential impact on a politician's reputation, taking into account the broader political context and the role of media in shaping public opinion. In conclusion, as a charismatic leader who championed transparency and fought against the influence of money in politics, his decision to engage in lucrative speaking engagements with financial institutions has undermined his credibility in the eyes of many. While it is important to acknowledge his accomplishments and positive contributions, it is also essential to critically examine the actions and decisions of public figures, holding them accountable for any perceived ethical lapses. It is important for public figures to uphold the highest standards of ethical behavior, and Obama's involvement in these financial dealings undermines the trust placed in him by the American people. As we look to leaders for guidance and inspiration, it is crucial to critically evaluate their actions and hold them accountable for their choices. The controversy surrounding Obama's financial ties to Wall Street highlights the need for transparency and accountability in politics, as well as the importance of selecting leaders who consistently uphold ethical standards. As we navigate the complexities of our political landscape, it is vital to critically examine the actions and behaviors of our leaders to ensure that they align with the principles we value as a society.